but we were able to access the feminine after training our bodies and our mind and our spirit to always work in the masculine. We are able to embrace and tap into the divine feminine. And with that, we began to celebrate it through ceremony and rituals and teachings and healing. And we were also able to share that with our community. And the shifts that we both had in our lives brought our friends and families to us asking, how did you do that? I want that life too. I want to live like you do. Can you train me? And that's where our journey began. We began with circles and red tent ceremonies and purple tent ceremonies and crone ceremonies. And we just began to teach our community and our friends that this is a more sacred way of living, and it can be incorporated into our masculine go, go, go lives, but it gives us the peace that we need to fill our cup so that we can live those lives outwardly, but also have something that brings us inward and touch the divine and have access to our divinity and our relationship with the divinity inside.
By going on a journey of understanding ourselves and how we access spirit and how we access the world beyond, it brought us to the ability to have knowledge and strength and be able to call ourselves high witches, not just because we're calling ourselves high witches, but we are on the path of priestess. We are on the path of making sure that no woman wakes up and has her period and doesn't get honored for it, that a woman doesn't have something important happen in her life without it being honored and celebrated and looked after and tended to during labor, but also after. When you're sitting there and you're nursing your babies and you're exhausted and you're not giving anything to yourself, this is when you began to call on your sisters and you learn how to pour back into yourself and pour into your sisters. And we knew this space couldn't just be in person because so many people were asking us and we had to provide it in some other way. So here we are at Peace Not Perfection Online Academy, and we are teaching you to heal. We are teaching you to bring in all of these different healing modalities. We're not just here teaching you divine feminine work, ladies. We are here teaching you breath work, somatic movement, yoga.